Seatbelts, everyone.
Because of safety. Golly, who was in this? Charles Barkley? Larry Bird?
We can't get copyrighted. It's Charles Barkley.
Those are my basketball references. Cars used to be an experience. That's what Joe Rogan says.
Mm-hmm.
And used to get a reaction out of you. That's why some guys like horsepower more than others.
Yep.
Because it's like invokes a feeling.
Just makes you feel like a man sometimes.
Well, that's how this feels. Like it feels like when you punch it, the rear sags, and when you hit the brakes, the front sags because of the air ride suspension. It does have some power.
I swear, when you do the Watts to Freedom mode and you launch, it's almost like you're staring just straight up at the sky because of how much that back end squats down.
Yeah, I like watching the hood kind of go up and down on the horizon, and then the rear wheel steel is pretty sweet. It makes me feel like I'm at Monster Jam. All right, so I'm gonna get on it, and this is electric, so you won't hear it. So just like normal, this is 20. There, that front end lift is so, and then it drops when you get off. That's pretty sweet, dude. Tell me that's not rad.
Honestly, dude, one of the coolest things to me is the 3 windshield wipers.
You're so stupid. That's the most impressive thing. It rides smooth.
That, it weighs like almost 10,000 pounds. So,
in the bottom, completely a skid plate.
Yep. Well, the whole bottom side of the vehicle is the battery.
Right. Yeah. So this thing's got how much horsepower?
So it's got a little over 1,000 horsepower.
I put my specs on because it's a little sunny. Green. All right.
Oh.
All right. I'm not gonna do that for real. We really just did that.
1, 2, 3, go.
He wanted to though. Little Chrysler 300 trying to get whacked. Feeling froggy, then leap.
Oh, his license plate says Hemi V8, so you know he means business.
Yeah. Well, you could tell with a paint job like that, you spend a lot of money on the motor. What's like the main reason people want these when they come in for them?
Well, I mean, of course, the main reason is a Hummer. I mean, that's the biggest thing. The crab walk. I mean, you've got cameras on the bottom side of this deal that you can pull up on the big screen right here if you're ever going off-roading in this thing. I don't know too many people that would, be spending $100,000+ on an off-road vehicle, but
I mean, I know people who spend $200,000+ for just weekend rides.
Yeah.
So, I think there's a market there, but then if this thing was sold at an off-road dealership, I think they'd go more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it's made when people show up for a daily driver with the same budget, but they look at this looks like it feels like a toy.
Yeah.
I mean, in a good way. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this would be a fun thing to drive around.
Well, I mean,
oh my gosh, that instant power.
It gives you a little whiplash.
America!
Did you yell America before you hit the accelerator? Where'd you learn to drive like that? Grand Theft Auto.
Someone's been playing Grand Theft Auto. The vehicles that come to mind that are the most fun driving experience are 2 totally opposite ends of the spectrum. The Hummer EV, which the sagging, the air suspension, the constant power, instant power.
Yep.
And on the other side of this is my wife's brand new Jeep Rubicon she just purchased, which is a V6 and doesn't ride like this at all, but it is an off-road vehicle. Like this is an off-road vehicle.
Yeah, but like a Jeep, that's just like a tried and true, just, bad at the bone.
Yeah, I couldn't call these tried yet.
No.
Tried and true. They haven't had them out long enough. I can't turn my neck. I feel like Michael Keaton Batman because I slept wrong, but I don't know if this is like some sort of synthetic vinyl mixture of leather, but it's like a gloss feeling. I know what this feels like. It feels like it could get muddy and you could wipe it right off.
Yes, that's really all that it is. It's more durable.
I like the dash. This is like a giant monitor, and the top removes. I mean, you have to do it yourself, but the top comes off. So this could be a convertible.
Yeah, you got 2 pieces above the driver passenger, 2 pieces back over here.
Do you know where this will be perfect for? If you were like in a metro that had a cool beach community, or like along the lake, which we have like huge lakes here in Oklahoma.
Yep.
So you could just use this. Honestly, if you've got a $9-10 million lake house,
yeah,
what's $102,000 for a Hummer?
Well, because You know, if you got a $9-10 million lake house, you probably got a, you know,
A
probably a
Bugatti,
$200,000-300,000 boat, probably sitting at the dock, and
and you need to be able to tow it with something rad,
yep,
like a Hummer EV.
yep,
So I wanted to park it in a spot and see how that crab walk worked.
mm-hmm.
Because this is a wide vehicle, man. It feels like a robust, it feels like it's all there.
It's got some weight behind it.
It does. You said this weighs 10,000 pounds?
Yeah,
This motor wields it very well. Whatever the EV system in here is, dude, it's there. What's the mileage? Like, what can I go on a 100% charge?
I think like 350. 350 is full charge.
350?
Yep.
It's not great, not terrible.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of slowly working on,
Capacity.
yeah, like, you know, the Sierra EV that just started hitting showrooms a couple months ago. It's got a range of a little over 400 miles.
Really? We might need to test one of those out and see how
Yeah.
they drive. Does it drive? I mean, does it have the power and the sag and the squat like this?
Well, I haven't driven one of those yet. I've heard that the ride quality isn't quite as good because on those you actually get 24-inch wheels from the factory.
Okay.
And
Yeah, this got a lot more sidewall on
Yeah.
this tire. What are these, BFGs?
Yep.
They're not real beadlocks? They're beadlock simulators,
Yeah.
or are they?
No,
They're sims.
Yep.
Yeah, this thing, it's pretty quiet, even with the top. The what is this? A 5-piece top? I like the way it rides. I'm gonna get on it one more time before we have to go back to work and
Yep.
give it back. All right, let's do a little lane shift. Dude, this thing is rad.
It'll haul, dude.
This thing is sick. I'm gonna be that guy. I've driven a lot of stuff. This is up there of one of the most fun. I've driven a sand car. I've driven razors, ATVs, things with horsepower. This is one of the most fun things I've driven.
Yep.
There's always more left in it, you know?
Have you ever seen the videos of it'll be like a Chick-fil-A employee and it says when you're working the drive-thru and you think it's your time, but it's just an EV vehicle pulling through the line.
When it's like,
Yeah.
when you think it's your time. Yeah, man, this is wild. So is that rear wheel steer on all the time?
No.
You turned it on?
Yeah, you can only turn. It's only like low speeds.
Yeah, this is sick. I'm ready to test drive the Silverado EV.